hope that you are all really well. In case you didn't realise, this video is pre-recorded, I'm going to admit that now, and I am definitely in a food coma somewhere. I wanted to start off the new year with a new video with a few New Year's resolutions. So I didn't make a New Year's resolutions video last year, but I did make a few mental notes in my head of what I wanted to do, and I definitely, for once in my life, achieved a few of them. So last year, a couple of my New Year's resolutions were that I wanted to make more videos, so I got myself well into YouTube and I'm making at least 2 videos, 3 videos a month at least. I also wanted to do something for charity, and if you've been following me for a while now, you'll know that I raised over £6,000 for Copperfield, which is a breast cancer charity. I went on a little adventure. Well, I say a little adventure, it was a crazy massive adventure. I went to Oman with the lovely Giovanna Fletcher and Mario Falcone, and we went on this amazing trek, which I will pop a link to below in case you haven't seen what we got up to already. So yes, that was 2 of my New Year's resolutions that I definitely fulfilled last year. So on to what I want to be doing this year. My first New Year's resolution is that I want to work harder on my YouTube and my social media presence. People seem to like the pictures that I put out and the captions and all of that stuff, but I feel like with YouTube I still have a long way to go. So I really want to find out what sort of videos you guys like watching, so I would love to know in the comments below so you can help me fulfill my New Year's resolution. I'd like to find out what videos you guys like watching the most, and obviously film more of those, and I want to film more content that puts me out of my comfort zone a little bit. So maybe like routine videos. I don't really film a lot of those because I just feel like it's a lot of pressure to film my routine whilst I'm doing it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just want to work a little bit harder and push myself a little bit out of my YouTube comfort zone. So my next resolution is a little bit similar to last year's, but it is to do something else for charity, because I just absolutely loved last year so much. Doing the trek and raising that amount of money really made my year. It made me feel amazing, and I met so many incredible people that I really would love to do something like that again this year. I don't know if I'd be able to go on the Copperfield trek again. They obviously have a selection process, and I also think that the next trek might be over my wedding date, so yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do it for them again, but I would love to do something for a brain tumour charity or for the National Deaf Children's Society, something like that, something that means something to my family. And yeah, so I'd love to do something else for charity and try and raise even more money for it. So my next resolution is a little bit vain, but I really want to get a super fit wedding body. I get married in August this year. I cannot believe it's this year that I get married. It's so crazy and there's so much to do, but I really want to get a super fit wedding body. My dress is going to show off my figure quite a lot, and I hate my arms, so I really would like to get really toned arms and all of that stuff. So do leave me some recommendations for how you got a really super fit wedding body if you did get one. My next resolution is to move house. I guess this isn't really a resolution as such because it is something that we're trying to do and it will just happen when it happens, but I really want to move house and just move all of our stuff into places because we are spilling out of our house. Our house is a lovely 3-bedroom house. It's just not big enough for us anymore. We need some more space. We need some cupboard space. It's an Edwardian house that we live in, so there's just no storage anywhere. So yeah, we really need to move house, and I'm gonna pop that on my resolutions list. So next up, I would love to be more organized. I feel like this is gonna pop up on so many people's resolutions lists, but I'm just not organized at all. I'm pretty good in the fact that I know what I'm doing on what day. I do have a diary and a calendar and a second diary in case I lose my first one, but my mind is just like a sieve, you know. My other half will ask me to go and get something and I will just completely forget it. It just goes out of my mind. So I'd love to be a bit more organised and be more organised with people's birthdays. I'm a panic buyer, so I will remember it's someone's birthday like a couple of days before. I've forgotten birthdays in the past, so I would really like to be a little bit more organised in that respect, and also a little bit more organised in my work, so in my YouTube and my blogging life. I do find it quite hard because I do have another job as well, but I would like to be a little bit more organised, a little bit more structured, and obviously releasing videos maybe at set times rather than just randomly throughout the week, because I know that a lot of you like to have videos up at set times. So yes, being more organised is a big resolution for 2018. Kind of on the same wavelength, and you guys might find this a little bit weird. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but I am so bad at remembering people's names. So a big resolution of mine is to remember people's names. It's not that I'm not interested in a person if they introduce themselves to me, I'm so bad with names, especially if it's somebody that I've followed online for quite a long time and they have like an Instagram handle or a blog name that isn't anything to do with their name. So I know them like so well by their Instagram name and their blog name, and sometimes I know their kids' names more than their name, but I just forget their names. I'm just so bad with it. Quite good with faces, very bad with names. So yes, I would really like to be better with people's names. And the last resolution on my list is to learn how to use my camera properly. A lot of people will have on their list that they want to take more photos. I take a lot of photos, obviously, that's what I do, but I don't actually know how to use a camera properly. I would like to get a nice, big, chunky SLR or whatever you call them, like a good camera, but again, I just don't really know how to use them. So I feel like I need to sit and have a good tutorial on how to use my camera properly and get the best out of it. So that's my New Year's resolutions, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've had a lovely Christmas. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Let me know your New Year's resolutions in the comments below. I would love to know what your goals are for this year, and I'll see you next time. Bye!